Hi guys, this is my first entry for the sort of video journal series that I'll be doing as part of my work with Pulse Social. My name is Sophie Naisbitt and I'm going to be a trainee sports journalist during my time here. So this week was mainly just sort of a settling in week, getting used to what's expected of me in the future. However, I have put together some articles on mental health and sport opportunities. I'm also scheduling an interview with a student that I used to support back in university, and we will be doing an interview this week, which will be really great because she's an absolutely lovely person and will make a great sort of personality piece, which I'm looking forward to. And I've also sort of got some research pieces together and various themes that I'll be focusing on. So I've been contacting various Facebook groups regarding sort of disability sport, because that's the area that I've been asked to specialise in for the time being, which is great because it's certainly a new area for me and I'm excited to get started. So I've contacted Facebook groups to sort of request interviews with members potentially. I have my interview with my former support student, which is going to be fantastic. Got a piece lined up for mental health side of things and how COVID has impacted sporting opportunities. And honestly, it's really coming together and I'm very excited to share the content that I produce. This first week has also been a really great opportunity for me to really develop my LinkedIn profile and learn a lot more about how to use it effectively to meet and connect with other working professionals. Marlon's been really great at explaining how all that works and how to best utilise the site. So I'm already a lot more confident with that and sort of reaching out to new people with sort of, business requests and what have you, which has been a really valuable development this week. Anytime I've had sort of a worry or an issue, Marlon has been quick to give me a phone call and help me out and put me back on the right track, which has been amazing. And yeah, I can't wait to see what next week brings, and I'm certainly ready for any challenges that come my way. Definitely a lot less scared or of the idea of what I'm asked to do, so that's great. And I'm really enjoying myself. I'm definitely feeling myself getting more and more passionate about the topic, and I've already been able to meet some interesting people through interview requests, and it's been great. The community's been very sort of open and willing to chat to me, even if it might take a little bit of time with the pandemic going on. It's been quite a nice experience so far, so I'm pretty optimistic about the future for this internship, and hopefully I'll be able to produce some really good content for the site. And yeah, it's been an interesting first week, and I've learned a lot already. And I certainly think this is a good chance for me to really develop as a journalist, and I'm very excited to see where things take me. So yeah, that's really all for today, and I will keep you all updated next week, and hopefully with a tripod so the camera is less shaky, but humble beginnings. So yeah, thank you for listening and wish me luck. So this is my second week of my internship at Pulse Social Sports Group. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sophie Naisbitt and I'm a trainee sports journalist for Pulse Social. And this is my weekly vlog about how I'm getting on and the things that I've been up to. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So this week, it's been a lot more of a confident week for me, I'd say, now that I sort of know my way around everything and what I'm expected to achieve and things like that. And I think my accomplishments of this week I'm a lot prouder of because I feel a lot more comfortable with the whole situation, and I really, really like what I've produced. So this week I put together a podcast with the student I supported. That's all edited and sent off, and I have produced 3 articles so far. One is a research piece on a key organisation for disability sport, and another is an article to accompany the podcast I did with Deepika, sort of introducing her and talking a little bit about her and sort of summarising what we talked about together, which is good in case people prefer that sort of format. And the other is about how Facebook groups have sort of really helped connect disabled athletes and fitness activists, especially during the COVID pandemic, and sort of giving them the opportunities that they need to get involved and engage with one another, sort of interviewing a couple of people who are part of that, which was really nice. So this week I did a lot more video editing. I took advantage of iMovie, I took advantage of DaVinci Resolve and Sony Vegas, and so I've tried each one and decided what I was most comfortable with using. iMovie is great free software that I had on my Mac, and it enabled me to create the first bulletin last week. But I much prefer using Vegas because it gives me a lot more opportunity to make really high quality finished products with really good tailored audio and visuals. So I think my skills with video editing are gradually improving. It's not really something I'm an expert in. I briefly did it in university, my second year, using Adobe Premiere Pro. So again, it was a little bit different software wise, but I'm really happy to be getting involved in that again and developing my skills there, because I actually really enjoy video editing and making sort of podcasts and, you know, just video projects in general. I really love doing. So yeah, I've put my articles together. I've got some podcast pieces on the way, as well as the next news bulletin that I'm putting together, which is awesome. And I think I've really sort of settled in this week, now knowing everything that I need to do, and that's been really great. It's been a lot more comfortable for me, and the anxiety is pretty much gone, because I know exactly what I need to do each day, and you know, I've got Marla on the phone whenever I need any sort of guidance. And again, our daily meetings and catch-ups have been really great, and I've been able to voice any concerns that I've had with content, and have received excellent mentorship, so it's all you can really ask for. So I've also been able to try out some new software with Canva to make sort of social media post designs, and there's other templates for video projects and just other visual things, posters, graphics, and that's been really fun. It's an absolutely fantastic software to use. It's so customizable, and I've made a few, for example, with the Facebook article, I have put together some little sort of post graphics to go with the posts that I put on the pages, advertising what I'm looking for, like interviewee wise, which was really fun. And it just looks more professional, which is really good. And I have connected with a lot of professionals and interviewees through LinkedIn now that I know how to use it effectively, and really developed the connection network that I have, which is great. And I'm starting to appear like in more searches and things like that, and getting a little bit more attention on there, which is really great for sort of me personally. So I obviously in the coming weeks want to project a really good professional image. It was a little bit tough mastering editing software and getting everything right, and you know, time management still work in progress, but I think I'm getting there. And again, just really looking forward to next week and what's in store for me there, and I hope to continue making a good impression. And yeah, I'm just really excited to see what happens next. So thank you very much for listening, and have a good one. Hi guys, this is my week 3 diary entry for my internship period at Pulse Social. And for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Sophie Naisbitt, and I am the trainee sports journalist for Pulse Social Sports Group. So this week has been another fantastic week. It's been very organised in comparison to the first couple of weeks. As I mentioned in my previous diary entry, I'm a lot less anxious now, and that's even more so this week. And you know, any problems I have, they've continued to be resolved super quickly. And I think this week's been a lot more organised. I've prepared every single day a lot faster. I know exactly what I need to do and who I need to get in contact with. I have more of a routine in place now, which I'm really glad about. I have a lot of content prepared for release in the upcoming weeks. I have a lot of podcasts planned, interviewees I've contacted, and articles that I'm putting together. It's a lot more, premeditated now, and I've got in touch with everyone who I needed to get in touch with within enough time in advance to start preparing for that. I've also been getting the hang of some software that I previously had difficulties with. For example, with HubSpot, I wasn't quite sure how to best utilise that and how to use certain features, but fortunately I was able to have a workshop with Marlon at the start of the week, and that really helped me understand how the software worked, and I'm now completely confident in using it, so there's no issues there anymore. And I've been using it every day to log new contacts and keep everything up to date. So again, it's been a very sort of well-organised, well-structured week, and I'm looking forward to that continuing now that I know everything that I need to do and how to do it, which is fantastic. And so I've been putting together the usual sports bulletin, I've been writing my articles and doing my podcasts and a lot more video editing again, like in my second week, which I'm really happy about because I'm just super excited to get back involved with video editing in general. It's been a while since I did it at university, so that's great to sort of be doing that again and finding new ways to engage with Pulse Social's audience through different means of media. And it's certainly been doing well on social media, as people seem to sort of prefer that style of content on that platform, which is fantastic. And I've been helping the Pulse Social Twitter page grow, the LinkedIn page grow, and this has allowed me to become a little bit more noticed on LinkedIn, which again is fantastic for sort of future prospects when I finish this internship. So it's really just been onwards and upwards, and I absolutely can't wait for next week. I have quite a few big interviews coming out, and speaking to some really interesting people again. And we've had these plans for quite a while, so I'm really excited to see them through. So there's a lot of exciting future tasks ahead, and hopefully they will turn out really well, and I can make some good sort of visual and written content from that to put on the site. And I'm really looking forward to showing you guys all the stuff that I'm putting together when it gets released. So stay tuned, and yeah, I'm looking forward to week 4. Bring it on. Hi guys, welcome to my week 4 diary entry for my internship at Pulse Social. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Sophie Naisbitt and I'm the trainee sports journalist at Pulse Social Sports Group. So this is my 4th week, as I mentioned, and I think I've come a really long way, and I've learnt so much and developed my skills as both a content creator and a journalist. And my presence on LinkedIn has improved. Like, it's all going really well at this point. I would say that this week has been a lot more focused on video editing rather than writing my articles as much, which of course I'm still doing every day, and I still absolutely love it, and my writing skills continue to develop. But I've been a lot more focused on putting podcasts together and bulletins and sort of engaging with people on that platform instead. And honestly, that's been really fun for me because, as I've mentioned before, I haven't really done a lot of video editing since my time at uni. And I really missed it, and getting back into it has been fantastic. I was a little bit rusty at first, still had a lot to learn, but I think now I'm really quite confident, and I absolutely love doing it and putting it together, which is great. And I would say that my very first bulletin that I did on my first week was shocking. In comparison to how I'm doing now, I would say there's been a lot of growth and development there. Not necessarily shocking in a bad way, but it's just really nice to reflect and see how far I've come since then, in terms of skill and like the features I was using and the software. I went from iMovie to Vegas, and that was definitely a wise move, and it's allowed me to sort of practice with a lot of different things and make much more professional end products, which was great. Again, I had some interviews with some fantastic people, and organising all these interviews has definitely tested my sort of organisational skills and time management, which was a little bit challenging, but I overcame it and sort of got everything scheduled and fitting in nicely. which was really fantastic. And I can't wait to sort of turn these interviews into more podcasts and more content for the site. I'm engaging with people on LinkedIn at an even higher rate than last week. More people are watching the videos and tuning into the bulletins, which is really amazing. The Deepika podcast, for example, was very well engaged with, and that was quite surprising, but also really amazing. And I'm really happy that her story got noticed on such a high level. So I'm really looking forward to what I can bring to the table next week. I have a lot more interviews lined up, and I'm very, very excited to see how they go and see what I can make with those. But yeah, I would say that it's really crazy to reflect. Excuse me, car. I would say that it's really great to reflect on my first week here and all the anxieties that I harboured and fear of not being able to produce enough. How that's changed now, and how when I go to work I'm just ready and I can get everything done, and it's just kind of crazy to think I've developed so much in such a short period of time. And again, that's you know, a great big thanks to Marlon and his mentorship, because I've been able to call him with any problems, and now I'm actually starting to tackle issues myself a lot more head on, and they're coming up less frequently, and I'm just getting on with it. So I'm really, really happy about that. But yeah, I can't wait for next week, and I've got a lot in store for you guys, and I'm just really optimistic now. I'm not as anxious as I used to be. Can't wait to do more video editing, maybe even learn some more tricks. That's always good. Make some more connections, and yeah, see how it goes. So wish me luck, and I will touch base with you all again for my week 5 diary. Hi guys, and welcome to my week 5 diary entry. And for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Sophie Naisbitt, and I'm the trainee sports journalist at Pulse Social. So yeah, we're 5 weeks in, which is crazy. It does not feel like it's been that long. Honestly, it feels like it's been a breeze. You know, once I got the hang of everything. But yeah, this week's been really good. Obviously it's a continued development of skills and presence online. But I've had some really exciting interviews with some incredible people in the sporting industry and corporate wellbeing industry. We've had some great chats, and I've put some good content together, and hopefully that will be well received when you guys see it. So I've been continuing with my video editing, and honestly, what I've really noticed this week is the speed in which I can put bulletins together has increased so much from the start. On my second week was the first week that I used Sony Vegas, and that was pretty daunting. There were a lot of features I didn't really understand, and I obviously wanted to make it look professional, so I didn't just want to use the very basic features. So it took a whole day to put that together pretty much, and get it looking nice. And now I can do it in a few hours, which is really great, like about 3 hours, I'd say. It gets everything done and, you know, looking professional, rendered and all that stuff, which is really crazy because I never thought I'd get it done that quick, especially in the second week. I thought it would be like this every week. So I guess that only goes to show that my skills have improved and my understanding has improved, and I suppose my confidence has improved as well, which is really nice. I've had to get used to a lot of sort of changes in schedule that are quite abrupt. For example, if an interviewee needs to postpone something or something really kind of crazy pops up that I need to write about, which has been a little bit difficult, but you know, it's part of the job. And having been studying journalism at university for 3 years, I kind of know how to tackle these things. And unfortunately, it hasn't really been a big deal until like the past couple of weeks when things got a bit more intense. But you know, that's fine. It's all part of the process, really. And I'm going to get to speak to those people eventually, and that'll be really great. You know, everyone's busy, and it's a crazy time right now with the pandemic as well. So it's all understandable. Really enjoying writing about corporate sports and wellness because I'm quite interested in the topic of mental health anyway. So it's really nice to sort of have that in the foreground of what I'm researching and who I'm speaking to, because it's nice to get other people's takes on it and see what they think, and you know, raise awareness, because it is, with corporate wellbeing, you really do need to consider mental health and the stress levels that people are under at work. So it's good to get that put into the limelight a little bit more and, broadcast around. So I'm enjoying that a lot. And Marlon continues to give me great support, and we have good chats and catch-ups and plan the week and share ideas, and it's all really, really good. And I attended a fantastic webinar this week, which I really, really enjoyed. And I just feel like such a part of the team now because I've met more of my co-workers, and that's been really awesome because I didn't really know them originally, and we were all just kind of doing our own thing, so it was great to sort of connect and share ideas together. But yeah, it was a really, really good week, and I can't wait for the next one, of course. So on that note, I will speak to you all next week, and goodbye for now. Hi guys, and welcome to my week 6 diary entry for my internship at Pulse Social. My name is Sophie Naisbitt and I'm the trainee sports journalist for Pulse. So this week has been pretty hectic, but in a good way, because I've had a lot of crazy interviews that's really given me a lot of great content to edit into podcasts, which is something I definitely love to do, and that's basically provided me with lots of opportunities to work on my video editing skills. I've got a lot of footage that I'm currently fine-tuning and, keeping concise and engaging, and that's been really great. But yeah, it's crazy to think that 6 weeks have gone by. This is my last week of corporate sports, so I will no longer be having that as my main focus next week. And that's fine. I've really enjoyed my time looking into that topic. Especially the mental health side of things, corporate wellness and how to better promote it and better engage with your employees. That's been really good. And so I'm excited to see what week 7 is going to bring. I'm very, very confident now with workloads and, recording bulletins. I was a little bit nervous at the start with using my voice in recordings and presentations, but now I'm totally fine with that, and I'm quite surprised because usually I do get a little bit nervous. But yeah, I think I've come a long way over the past 6 weeks in terms of that as well. And my LinkedIn page continues to grow, and I continue to engage with new people, and I've met some fantastic people in the sporting world this week after attending a recent webinar. Which really sort of opened my mind to a lot more content ideas and engage with the community on a wider scale. So that was really fun. And I've been working a bit more sort of with the team in terms of having staff meetings and giving each other constructive feedback. So it's quite nice to put names to faces a bit more clearly and engage with my co-workers and share ideas and just discuss things in general. That's been great. Well, it's been a blur, to be honest with you. Every day is exciting, and I'm still learning. I'll pick something up every day. I think the other day I learned a little trick for sort of reducing the a specific bit of audio if it's too loud. Just a quick trick to reduce a certain maybe loud emphasis that might be a bit too much for the podcast to handle. And yeah, I think I'm really looking forward to next week, and I hope that the podcasts that I'm working on come out really well. So far so good, I think, and I look forward to speaking to you all on week 7 for whatever I end up doing at that point. A good thing about this internship is every week has kind of been a little bit of a mystery. I have a rough sort of outline of what I'm getting on with, but always something new will prop up if I'm lucky, a new connection, a new interview request. So that's always kept me on my toes, which is great. And yeah, I'm just continuing to love what I do, and I will speak to you all again soon. Hi guys, and welcome to my week 7 diary entry for my internship at Pulse Social. My name is Sophie Naisbitt and I'm a trainee sports journalist with Pulse. So it's crazy to think that it's already week 7 and the time has flown by. As I mentioned last week, it's really been a blur for me, but it's been fantastic. This week was a little bit more focused on articles, which was nice kind of to go back there and really focus on getting some good writing done. I'm still doing my weekly podcast,
as well as the other video content. So all's going well, and I'm super comfortable now. I just feel right at home when I'm working, and I have my schedule, which I keep to every week, and that's really kind of been cemented by this point. And that's honestly so great because I absolutely love having a schedule and keeping on top of things that I need to do each day. And yeah, another week of speaking to some amazing people and learning some amazing stories and doing some quite interesting research into the sort of Christmas period, as well as like how some new funding initiatives have come back, but more on that later. And I'm just really happy and positive at this point. I think I have one more week left of the internship, and that's pretty great, but also a little sad to have things draw to a close. But who knows what will happen? And I'm just looking forward to sharing the content that I've produced this week with everybody when it comes out, which will hopefully be soon. And you know, LinkedIn, again, still developing contacts and, you know, getting myself out there, which has been fun. And I've met a lot of people through that, but also other social medias, and that has allowed for more content, and I've heard their stories, as I've mentioned, so that's been really great. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to next week. And just happy and comfortable doing my job, really. So yeah, I'll touch base with you all next week. This is kind of a slightly shorter diary entry, but I just wanted to say that, you know, things are going really well. It's just kind of an ongoing positive experience, and yeah, I'm just really pleased with how things have gone, and I couldn't have asked for a better mentor, and I couldn't have asked for a better learning experience overall. So I will speak to you all soon. Alright then, bye! Hi guys, and welcome to my week 8 diary entry for my internship at Pulse Social. And my name is Sophie Naisbitt, and I'm the trainee sports journalist at Pulse. So this is my final internship week, and it has been a real journey. I feel like I've learnt so much in such a short period of time, and I'm already so much more confident, and I feel like I'm more professional and organised and knowledgeable in my topic areas. It's all really, really great stuff. So this week has been a little bit more focused on female sports, which is a topic I'm interested in, because I think it's very good to bring that to the forefront and speak to women who are engaging in sport or who want to get engaged in sport and see what their thoughts are. So that's been very much my focus this week, and I've really been enjoying myself, and I've had very good mentorship from Marlon this week. So yeah, he's been a really helpful port of call every single week. And even though this is my final week, that has not changed, which is really great, in case I have any questions or issues. So I've been able to speak to him about it, and I've been planning future podcasts and things for maybe later on. And yeah, I'm just really happy and, you know, well adjusted completely into life at Pulse. And ultimately, I just can't wait to see where this takes me now that the internship period is almost complete. I've developed so many contacts along the way. I've really expanded my networks on LinkedIn and in person, really. I think I've made a lot more contacts through my social medias in general, which has been great because they've been so great to go and speak to for articles where they might be relevant voices. And I feel like I'm becoming gradually more well known in my field, which is fantastic because that's really what I wanted to get out of this, as well as obviously like a skills development and things like that. But it's so great to have my name out there in such a positive way. So yeah, it's very strange to think that this is almost done. I can't believe it, to be honest with you. Sorry, a little bit of a shaky camera there. But yeah, my skills have just skyrocketed in terms of like video editing. I still can't believe I'm able to put these things together, but it's all thanks to my internship time here, which I just credit it so much for my development lately. And I yeah, I'm ultimately just looking forward to the next step. It's been a fantastic time and I've enjoyed every minute of it. And even though there's been ups and downs and stresses, it's all sort of turned out for the better in the end. And honestly, it's just been such a fantastic ride. So thank you very much to Marlon and my colleagues at Pulse and everyone who's helped me along the way, because without you I would not be as confident and as happy as I am with the whole process. So yeah, this has been my final diary entry for the internship, and I will see you again soon, hopefully. Okay, bye.